This is Fidget Themes, and this week's theme is obviously Easter because it is literally Good Friday. So here we go. So I've got a range of different Easter fidgets. They are ranging from all sorts of different companies. I'm going to try and do my best to keep up and manage things. So the first thing to mention is I have some fidgets like this carrot that are not from any particular brand. They're just a standard stress ball carrot. You can probably find them anywhere. I like this a lot. But let's get into the actual company ones that I know of. So first of all, let's do Nido. So obviously this year we had the magic eggs, as I like to call them, the ones that are basically when you dip them in water, they change colour. They are really lovely. Unfortunately, I don't particularly like these because I don't like how plain they are without being in water. I wish they were the other way round, but that's the first one. Then a few years ago, we had like these ones, which are the Nido magic eggs. When you squish them, they come up in different colours around the egg, which is really pretty, and I like this one a lot. And then last year we had these ones. Now you can't really see very well because it does go murky, the skin, after a while, but there is a little pink rabbit inside, and as you squeeze them, they do hop about. There was a rabbit and a chick one, so they're really cute. And then we had, again, for the past couple of years, we've had these stress ball ones that come in these little cups. So this is like a chick one. And then we've got, similarly, a beautiful little bunny, which is really cute. And then we had the Nido Swirl eggs last year, and I was obsessed with these. I'm still obsessed with these. They're so good. Now, we then had this year the Nido Hops, which are these ones. So we had blue, pink and yellow, and they're like a sugar-filled type ones. They were supposed to have some scent to them, but I've managed to get the scent out of them because I didn't particularly like it. But I love how soft and squishy they are. And then we had the Nido Golden Egg Hunt, which was by far my favourite Nido this year release. I love all of the individual little squishes. I love the golden egg one and the bead one. I can't keep hyping about that. So love them. And let's move on. So these scrunchums, there is one that I would say is Easter themed, which is the Diddy pack of pets. This one is the rabbit and carrot that's at the bottom of it. So that is a very Easter coded themed for me. Then we've got 3D fidgets. So some of these were from these beautiful eggs that you crack open and you see what's inside of them. So this one is a egg infinity cube, which again, not a brand new idea, but I love how simple it is. I love how cute it is. It's so lovely. We've got the egg ray makers. Really nice noise fidget. And then we've got the egg-shaped little charm like ring, which has got like eggs, chicks and bunnies on. Really nice texture, really nice and bendy, which is really cool. And then we've got the bunny finger twirler, which has got little legs on that are movable, and I just love this. It's so cute. And then my favourite one out of that, well, the last two ones are my favourite. So we've got this egg poppet one, which is just fantastic. Think never ending bubble pop. It's just phenomenal. Love that. And then what I really also love is this egg one. That's by far my favourite one out of all of them. But then Dan of 3D Fidgets also released these magnetic snaps that are egg shaped that have got textures on, and I absolutely adore them. They come in blue, yellow and pink. Really pretty and nice, and they've got a really nice snap to them when you get them on the right angle. There we go. Love them. So that's the 3D fidgets. Dan's Fidget Foundry released a lot of Easter stuff. So first of all, we had this adorable little bunny keychain. And then on a similar note, we had two other keychains. We had the carrot, which has been dubbed Kevin. This little skull Easter. Really cute. And then we had a little bunny and a large bunny whose legs move, whose head moves. It's really quite nice. So love them. And then we've had, for Clicks for Dan, we had these three little icon ones. So we've got the bunny that's in a quiet one. we had 2 eggs, and they are very similar to the eggs on this one, which is like a huge Easter, you know, keyboard. Silent on each end and then clicks in the middle. And then we've got a little egg cup, which I really love. And then we finally got these ones. These are the egg clickers. So we've got quiet, medium, loud, quiet, medium, loud. And then finally, the Egg-tastic. So inside of this is a load of little clicks and tricks. So we've got the bunny one. These are from Dan's again. And then we've got the little chick one. And then we've got the little bunny rabbit in here. And that's pretty much everything. Unfortunately, I didn't order from Stims. I didn't have enough finances to sort that out this time. And I have got some other Easter fidgets there somewhere. They're hidden, but I will pull them out. But that is everything. What do you all think? And that is it for this week's fidget themes.